Okay, so what is the criteria that lets you know that you may be in the realm of having metabolic syndrome? There are like 5 criteria for that. And the first one is going to be abdominal obesity. Again, that's having the belly fat and the fat in the center of the belly. That's going to let you know if you have metabolic syndrome. And I say the center of the belly because women will have like what they feel like is a top stomach and a bottom stomach, the fupa on the bottom. No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about fat that's underneath your breast down to your navel in the center of the belly. So that's why I say the center, the middle of your belly. But if you have fat in those areas, and so that's abdominal obesity. It's a waist measurement for women that's like over 35 inches, and for a man, it's above 40 inches. The second thing is elevated triglycerides or fat that's found in your blood. So that's going to be like your higher cholesterol levels like that. So fat that's found in your blood. So over 100, basically over 150 milligrams per deciliter, that will count you as being over. Also, elevated blood pressure. That's meaning that your blood pressure is 130 over 85 or higher. High blood glucose. That you're either pre-diabetic or already have type 2 diabetes. So that's going to put you in that category. And also, just a little side note: about 85% of the people who have type 2 diabetes have metabolic syndrome. And also low HDL for women and low HDL for men, that is basically below 50. And or below 40. So, and those are the criteria. And if you have 3 or more of those, of the 5, then they'll say you have metabolic syndrome. And it's not really a disease, it's a cluster of things, a cluster of symptoms. So if you have a few of those, basically 3 or more, you'll be said to have metabolic syndrome. And again, you will not be alone because a lot of people have this. And what's the number one thing that is the problem for this? We'll talk about it in part 3.